Hi, writers. How are you today? All right. You've been doing some really great work about writing and working on your informational books. So, today, what we're going to do is we're going to really organize our table of contents. We're going to decide what our chapters are going to be about. I'm going to tip this a little bit this way. Yeah, maybe that way. There we go. So, this is my idea picture about the garden. And so, my gardening book. I'm going to start to think about if I write about the garden, that's going to go in my center circle. And then I might have lots of ideas about gardening, and those are going to be my little circles. And I'll try and write bigger so you can see. So, really, I do like to grow flowers in my garden along with vegetables. So, maybe I would want a whole chapter about flowers. And maybe veggies. That could be another chapter. I thought about weeds could be a chapter. How about seeds? That would be a good chapter. How to get seeds and get them started. Remember I talked about like how it can be two places at one. So the garden can be can be used for many things. I don't know if I'm going to keep that chapter or not. We'll see. Like other things you can do in the garden other than just grow plants, like have a bonfire pit. Let me see. What else should I write about? I should probably write about like watering. That's what else. So I bet you've got lots of ideas about your topic like this too. So you're narrowing it down. You're really thinking, oh, this is a great topic to write about. Or you can look back at a topic you've already written about. Now what we're going to do is organize these ideas and put them in order. And that's going to be our table of contents. So when I'm looking at these ideas, I want to think about what it makes sense to write about first. I don't know if I want to write about weeds first because those weeds usually come later. I think really when gardens start, they start from seeds. So maybe I'm going to put a number 1 next to seeds. So my table of contents on my chapter about seeds might come first. Then you do have to water seeds. So I'm thinking I'm going to write about watering next. Then maybe weeds are most important because you do have to take care of the weeds and not let them get to your plants. Then maybe I'll talk about how I do flowers and vegetables. So maybe 4 would be veggies and 5 would be flowers. And then maybe last I'll talk about how the garden can mean many things. Now maybe I want to switch my order later on and you can do that. Maybe I want to do, now I'm thinking I should do seeds first and then veggies and flowers because like you could just talk about seeds of vegetables, seeds of flowers really. That makes sense to me. And then talk about the watering and the weeds and the many things last. So you can switch that order around, boys and girls. So what you're going to do today is you're going to come up with an order, and that order is going to become your table of contents of your chapters. So you're going to think about what order they're going to go in and write a table of contents. So if I were to write a table of contents, it would look like this. I might have to peek back a minute. So this is how a table of contents looks. Table of contents. So the number one thing, I'm just going to make a list, was seeds. Then I changed my mind. Number 2, I want to be veggies. Number 3, I want to be flowers. And next I want to talk about watering. Then I'm going to talk about weeds. And I'm going to make number 6, enjoying the garden. Like that would be like the other things you can do in the garden. So boys and girls, see how I made my table of contents from my bubble chart. So my whole big idea is about gardening, and then these are my chapters. And so what I did is I took those chapters and decided what order I wanted to put them in and made a table of contents. I think you got this. I know you'll be great at this, boys and girls. All right. And it's not, you can switch it around later, so it doesn't have to be perfect. All right. Good luck today, boys and girls, making your table of contents.